The weed news. So Kushy Punch. Kushy Punch. I made review videos about them. Have been busted for having a illegal operation. I'll give all this credit to Leafly is the first article I saw. Every other article I saw after that gave credit to Leafly, so Leafly, thank you for this information. I'm going to synthesize it to what it means to me and the bigger meaning of what's going on here. So let me fill you in on the story. Like I said, if you want to get the specific details, I'll put a link below to Leafly. But here's kind of what I gathered. That there are essentially insinuating, and I'm not saying I don't believe it, that Kushy Punch is running a legal trade and a illegal black market trade. So this made me lose a little faith in Kushy Punch, I'm not going to lie. I recently talked on a podcast that is unreleased that their products are quality and solid. So this makes me upset, especially because the episode has yet to be released. So let's dive in further here. Kushy Punch. All the products I've had have been potent. But here is the thing. They, even if they did do it, they could find a lawyer. Maybe, I don't know the paper trail, but this is what I was thinking, is they could say, even if it was on them, that they didn't know about it and they were just a black market group who were copying the product using fake logos, fake information, just like we see everywhere. You can get it in bulk shipments from DHgate and Alibaba, like I've mentioned in previous vape videos. So I don't know what's going to happen here. I'll keep you up to date as things unfold. But I think it's interesting to consider that. And I think that's probably the move that the lawyers will end up taking. But at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself. And I'll put some pictures up here so you can see. Do you think that Kushy Punch was running a legal market and then a racket, as some would say? I think so, honestly, because I see how that could be. As much as I love their products, the operation looked too legitimate to be some people just trying to schlep a product in a fake case. It looked commercial. It looked legit. Now, this is just my first impression, my first opinion. I need to dive in more, but I'm just giving you my opinion on TrueBuds TV. I am no journalist. Like I said, I get this information from my source, Leafly, and I read some other articles that referred to Leafly, and forgive me for not saying the author's name here, but I'll put it right here, right now, to give you credit, because this is what incited me to make this video. But I just wanted to give the philosophical outlook on this and just think about it a little deeper, because did they do it? Was it them? I honestly, in my gut, I think so. But they do have that counter argument, and I hope their legal team is playing with that. Maybe should be a lawyer instead of being a news anchor, but they always told me, hey, be a news anchor. Just part your hair, put your glasses on, and do what you love to do. And I guess I just kept on doing that. But Kushy Punch is just an interesting scenario. Their products have always been helicopters, yep. 3 a.m., 3:15 a.m., Los Angeles. They love to fly around. I wonder what's happened today. It always makes me wonder, growing up in a small town and not hearing them, and here today hearing them. And like I said on previous videos, when I heard an ambulance in my head, I always say a little prayer. So let's do that for them and get straight back to the Kushy Punch situation, because it is something that is very interesting, and I believe that other companies are probably doing this, and that's what the article claims as well. Claims is a strong word, don't quote me on that, but that's what the article kind of hints at, is that there are other legal companies who are dabbling in the illegal market just to float above. It's hard out here for them, trying to compete with these huge people. But Kushy Punch still, to me, is a huge brand. They've been around for a minute and they've been doing things right, so it makes me wonder why they would even fuck with that. And I wonder who the person was who gave them this source, who gave Leafly this source. It's interesting. Let's think on that. And I realized I might have misspoke just there. Just there, I might have just misspoke, I reckon. I don't believe they gave Leafly the source. They gave the police the source in order to raid their LA location. Can we cut that out and rerun that on this take? Perfect. Thank you, doll. I think they just raided their LA location. So that's that. This is the Kushy Punch scenario of weed news. And we got another story coming for you. I might as well tell you about it right now. Who am I? I don't even know. I think I read this on... I'll put the source right here, right now. I don't want to claim any of this information. Like I said, I'm here to give you my opinion, synthesize what I read, and just give you my outlook. But 20 tons of weed have been confiscated. I believe this happened about 12 hours ago. So that would have been on Tuesday, October 8th, 2019. Over 20 tons of cannabis were confiscated from Anza, Riverside, California. And what I read, it's just kind of their message saying, just don't fucking grow here. But you can still... That kind of makes me mad. I don't even live there. You can have your own house. You got your own laws. You can grow your own plants, but they're just saying the illegal grows that are going to go to other states, they're cracking down on. I think this is just all coming down from the top in order to build revenue. But what do I know? I'm just an anchor. And I thank you for taking your time today, for tuning in to True Buds News. I wish you the best, and I'll see you on the next episode of Weed News. Signing out, your buddy, Jack.